Hey everyone, welcome. Manuela Marcheggianni from Isomers Skincare. I am a skincare scientist and expert, and today we're going to talk about rosacea. What is rosacea? Rosacea is redness on the skin that actually is accompanied with a blushing sensation, could have a little bit of pustules, there's an irritation to it. So not only do you see the redness, you can feel the heat, you can see the swelling, maybe you've got some veining in there. The thing about rosacea, it usually happens to Caucasian women, all right, over the age of 30. That is the most typical high profile, but it can happen to everybody. Also, it's very much linked to a lot of sensitivity on the skin. It is something that once it starts, there's no cure for rosacea, which is very important to know, okay? But once it starts, and you can get a little spot here and there, it starts to creep. What does that mean? It grows, so it spreads. So rosacea is one of those things that you don't want to invite to a party. You don't want to open yourself up to. You want to really start thinking about, especially if you don't have it yet, because we do all get more vascular, okay? That means you get more circulation in certain areas. The vascularity speeds up, there's more flow. I think truly this happens because our veins as we get older can kind of get a little bit more sluggish and leaky, and then you start to see more of the redness, especially in areas where you blush very easily. You know, the cheeks, the nose, this kind of area here, you get very, very sensitive. So what's important about rosacea is that it is a serious ailment, if you will. It does creep. It is not comfortable. It is not fun. And there are a lot of things that contribute to rosacea. Spicy food can bring on rosacea because it increases a lot of the metabolism and increases the circulation. That can cause a flushing effect. Sunburn, scrubbing your skin really hard, breaking down your skin barrier, weakening your skin, wine, alcohol, smoking, a lot of caffeine. A lot of these things can lead to or contribute to. It's not just one thing that's going to do it, but if you're predisposed, be aware, right? Like with me, I noticed that, I'm starting to get more vascular. When I look really up close, I have to admit that after I had children, I had way more veining around my nose and cheek area just from the pregnancy itself, and that kind of dissipated. But I've always kept an eye on it because I'm thinking, okay, if I've already seen these little veins coming in, these like thread veins, will that actually lead to more veining as I get older? Because that memory is already there for my skin and for my system. So I'm aware of that. So, I watch the food and the drink and the habits, and that's important to stay ahead of the rosacea. Things that you can do for rosacea, you're going to want to use things that are going to calm your skin. So don't use ingredients that are harsh or very, very aggressive on the skin. You want to calm it down. You want to soothe the skin when you're dealing with rosacea. You want to protect it from the sun and irritation. You don't want to overwash it. So you really have to be careful about that area. Treat it as very sensitive. So things that you want to do is increase your ceramides. You want to use things that are actually reduce the vasodilatation of the skin, right? So if your skin flushes very easily, you want things that are going to constrict and not actually dilate more. So this is very important as well. You want things that are going to reduce inflammation on your skin, calming and soothing. Ingredients like argonian extract are very important. Azelaic acid is very important. There are certain drugs and antibacterial elements you can take as well. So see a healthcare professional if you have rosacea, especially if it's just starting. You're gonna think, yeah, it's just a little bit of redness. It's okay, it'll go away. It won't. And unfortunately, it grows and it creeps and it really hankers down in there. So you wanna be aware that there are things that you can take and do on the early stages that get you ahead of it so it doesn't become as uncomfortable, because it's not a very comfortable thing to have. There is a lot of thickening that happens to the skin. There's discomfort, there's redness, there's swelling, and all these things break down the skin and break down the quality of the skin. So if you're thinking about you want nice, clear skin, you've got to treat that rosacea as a serious thing, and you've got to use the right ingredients at the right time. I hope you enjoyed the conversation on rosacea, and I look forward to your questions and comments. Thank you so much for tuning in.